Yeah, he's got one, and he does have extended thermal lance on the way. So this looks to be turning out a lot like what the previous game was, and so we would expect to see a whole bunch of Colossi coming out. Yep, we got another one as well. So Terran's going to really have to keep on the ball here and either, as I said before, either do something a bit different with the Bioforce, or perhaps move towards a mech style play and get some tanks and perhaps a lot of Vikings out as well. Last game he did get a few Vikings, but just really not enough. There were just so many Colossi out on the map. I think at one point there was 9 Colossi out, and he just could not take care of all of them. So we'll have to see how he counters at this game. We've not really too much in terms of the army count here for the Protoss player. He's just got 6 Zealots, an Immortal, 2 Colossi, 4 Stalkers, and 4 Sentries. But there's not really too much that's going to wander around just at the moment. And as such, he's going to grab a couple more Gateways and a Twilight Council to try and get some more tech going here. Now, a Terran player is moving out again. He's going to try and push through the back door here, it looks like. He's really sticking with this attack on the back here, I think, because he knows the front is always going to be covered. Marauders moving up here. They're going to take care of the pylon. Now, I would assume because he knows that that force got spotted, the Protoss is going to move around to cover that side of the base again. Now we've got some more. Yeah, we've got no actual tech coming out of the Twilight Council just yet. But look for something to come out in a second. There it is. We've got the Zealot Charge is going to come out, which is going to be a nice little addition to the Protoss ground forces here. He's going to be able to charge, perhaps surround, sort of Zergling style. He's going to be able to surround some of these Terran forces. He does have to actually get over here because the Terran force is going to move in. He's stemmed up, and the 2 Medivacs are going to try and cover the Terran Bio army there, but it looks as if he knows that the Protoss is wandering around with his reasonable size force of Colossi and Sentries and etc. But yeah, this Terran player is really he's just playing a little bit of cat and mouse here, trying to run in, then he's going to run away, and it looks as if he's stemmed up. He's going to go for the Robotics Bay. He is going to take it out. No more Colossi will be on the way, but these 4 Colossi that are here are going to do a lot of damage to these forces as they have all stemmed, and a lot of these forces are in the red, so any sort of shot there by the Colossi on the Terran is going to absolutely smash through them, so that's why he hasn't actually committed to that attack there. He is now up to, holy crap, he's got, I think that's 8 racks he's got put down there. We've got another little battle here in the middle. This is going to be an interesting one because there are a lot of Terran forces now. He's got 2 Vikings out to try and take care of the Colossi. There are just so many Colossi though. Once again, just like last game, he's going to Protoss is just going to be able to fend this off, and we would think he's going to push across now because he does have the army superiority here. No, he's going to move across and actually take the gold expansion here. I think he's just going to try and keep up with what the Terran has, because as we can see, this planetary fortress of doom is here at the gold expansion. Terran player is absolutely smashing on economy just like last game, but as we would expect, just like last game, the Protoss are going to take a big chunk out of his mineral income and actually use it for the Colossi. So we'll have to see what happens here. Some Vikings are floating around just to see what's going on, and we have a Marauder sitting here with 4 HP. This guy is pretty cool. Sitting here with 4 HP on the Zelnaga Watchtower, going to take care of this probe that was coming over to try and have a look at the tower himself. So we'll have to see. And look at this guy. We got a SCV with 5 health as well. Whoa, we got big battle here with the Colossi up on the ridge. They're going to just absolutely make a meal of these Terran forces that are really, really out of position here. So force fields go down to try and take care of what was left of the Terran forces. But as we can see, the Terran is going to run away, and he is not going to go into that battle again, because he has really been whittled down on all of his forces. As we can see, there's no Medivacs out at the moment. Where are the Medivacs, Mr. Terran? No, he's going to stick with the Vikings. So he's going to be relying on the Vikings to take care of the Colossi and the ground forces just to take care of everything else. And as we can see, the Protoss has made a little bit of a different tech path this time. He has grabbed some High Templar. We would assume that there is going to be some really nice storms going down. Given the quality of these two players, these probes are running the wrong way. They're going to get absolutely smashed. This Marauders stim up and take care of that Nexus. Another great Nexus snipe by our Terran player here. He has done a fantastic job of doing that throughout each of these games. And as you can see, the Protoss is just going to plop down another Nexus, and he will want to get that up really, really soon because he's really struggling in the economy compared to our Terran player. So I'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. As we can see, the main is now mined out, and the natural is natural's still going nicely, but obviously he's going to want to get this gold up and running as soon as possible. Terran's going to, Protoss, sorry, is going to take the Zelnaga watchtower here and try and keep an eye on what's happening. Our Terran player once again going to expand. He's done both of these games. He's done a really good job of expanding and keeping on top of his economy. But as you can see, you know, you can have all the economy you want, but if you don't really have a proper force to counter what your opponent's doing, then your economy is pretty much worthless. But he's going to move across here. We're going to have another battle in the middle. They've got some storms and Colossi going down. This is going to absolutely tear apart this Terran force. There are so many units here that are just going to rip through all of this Terran ball. As we can see, though, the Vikings making a meal of those Colossi. There were about 4 Colossi there, but they have been whittled down. Our Terran player does another flanking attack on the Protoss gold expansion. He's going to stim up, and it looks like he's going to take out this Nexus as well. He's probably going to lose all of these forces, given how much stim he put into that. And yeah, all of those Marauders do go down. But so a nice little grab by our Terran player. He's done a great job taking care of this this Nexus, keeping the Protoss off the third base there, off the gold, so we can stay ahead in economy. But I'm really not sure what this Terran player is trying to do. I think he's just trying to stick with Bio just to see if he can handle all of these Colossi and Templar, but it's just not going to happen. There are just so many forces that are going to just absolutely take apart all of the Terran units, but hopefully he'll either make a switch or do something bit different. These sort of flanking attacks are doing a nice job, but if he can actually move in and take out perhaps some of these buildings at the main, he can actually get a little bit of a lead there. But it looks like he's going to engage again. Tall grass there, giving some nice vision block there for our Terran player to run away, and it looks like that was just a distraction because he has come down again, and he's going to try and take out what is down here at the gold. As we can see, the Nexus is almost built. Nexus comes up. Is he going to cancel? No, he's going to keep it up because there are just enough forces here to save this gold. There are really only a few. There's 2 Marines and 2 Marauders here coming in, but we can see that there is a force going in. He's going to try and snipe out this robotics bay because robotics facility, sorry, because there is no other robotics facility that I can see. No, there is not any at all. Now, as you can see, the Protoss is going to come up here and try and save. Guardian shield going up. A little bit of Phantom Menace Star Wars going on right here with the shields, and he does a nice little job of deflecting that attack, but he has lost a lot of his production facility there. Lost, I think there was 1 gateway, and obviously the robotics facility that went down, so we are not going to see any more Colossi coming out for the moment. He's not even actually building another robotics facility. I think he's just a little bit in trouble because of the fact that he's been held down on the expansion here, just because this has taken so long to actually get going. He still actually hasn't got it saturated yet. He's trying to chrono out some probes to get that saturated as fast as possible. And as we can see, our Terran player has mined out his gold and the main and almost the natural as well. This guy loves his economy. And it looks as if the Protoss are going to come along here. I would think this Protoss is in a little bit of trouble just because of how far behind in economy he has been. Some excellent storms going down. Stim has just weakened these Marauders so much. They have just absolutely killed themselves with drugs. That's why you do not do drugs, kids. Just remember that when you're playing at home. And Protoss is going to try and get out some more forces, but this game has turned around so much from earlier on with those Colossi just burning through everything. And as you can see, Terran is doing a nice job of keeping his force mobile. I suppose that's the one really big advantage of having this sort of force, is that it is really mobile comparatively to a mech force that a Terran would usually build. So we're probably going to see an attack here, I would assume, up into the main of the Protoss. Now, the Protoss is really out of position here. and there is no way he's going to be able to stop this with all of these Marauders coming in here. He's trying to warp in some Zealots, but they're obviously going to do jack all to this huge ball. The Storm goes down, softening up these a little bit, but it's just not enough. Protoss really needs to come in here and defend this, because this natural is going to be exposed as well, depending on which position he comes in. But no, there's going to be a bit of a base trade here. The Terran player has run away all of his SCVs because he's essentially on this one base. So the Terran and the Protoss players are going to try and just smash down each other's economy. As you can see, these forces here are going to take care of the Protoss natural. Now, don't go in there. That is a planetary fortress, son. You are never going to kill that. Where are massive storms on the SCVs, but they don't take too many out. But as you can see, the planetary fortress does finally go down. We have this one command center here trying to hide out in the side of the map. Now, this is a really interesting position here, because we have, okay, these probes think they're cool. They're going to come along here and try and just build in the middle of the map here. And we've got this pretty big Protoss force moving in here. This is going to be a bit of a coin toss, but no, the Protoss is getting sandwiched in. Some storms going down, but there is just not enough. Look at this battle here, guys. That is a fantastic game. Looks like the Protoss GG's, and that is it. What another amazing game between these two players. Just some fantastic macro here by our Terran player. I'll admit I was very surprised that the Bioforce came out with that in the end. But he did come out with the victory just due to doing some really excellent harass on this Protoss, keeping him out of the third base, which can be sometimes a really tough expansion to get when you're playing on this map. But as you can see here, another fantastic game between these two players. Make sure you comment and subscribe if you would like to see some more. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Cheers.